Hello, thank you for joining me. This is my informative speech. What are my rights? You have the right to remain silent. In America, these are words many of us are very familiar with. Due to popular culture, even if you haven't dealt with the judicial system in America, we all know those words have significant meaning. Mainly because it's being said at a time when it's causing someone so much stress because they know they are going to face the American judicial system. That's why today I wanted to inform you of what the Miranda rights are for each American citizen. Merriam-Webster defines the Miranda rights as the legal rights of an arrested person to have an attorney and to refuse to answer any questions. Although throughout the United States the language slightly differs, these are the Miranda rights for all American citizens. The first being, you have the right to remain silent. According to legal firm, you do not have to answer any questions except what your name is, your date of birth, and your address. Anything else, you don't have to answer. According to LegalZoom, silence cannot be used against defendants in a court of law. Knowing that you don't have to say anything is crucial to the fundamental understanding of one's Miranda rights, because those words thereafter have weight. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. That's the second right. Acknowledging the first Miranda right, if you do speak to law enforcement, individuals have to understand those words, according to Teen Vogue, are often used against them by the prosecutors. Essentially, LegalZoom says those who waive the right face the prospect that their statements will be used against them in court. So once you understand all of your words now have considerable weight to them, your next right you're afforded becomes essential, because your next right is you have the right to an attorney. LegalZoom says that if the police try and question a suspect after an arrest, they must stop the interrogation if the suspect requests an attorney. So at any point, if you request an attorney, the interrogation must cease. Because having legal representation is in favor of a suspect and can afford you the time to consult with a lawyer who can help you navigate the legal system and safeguard your rights, according to Teen Vogue. When you're facing that law enforcement stressor, the idea of obtaining legal counsel can seem daunting, especially the financial stress it comes with. Understanding your next right helps alleviate that stress, because if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. This right lets anyone who is facing legal proceedings know that regardless if they can pay for legal counsel, they will be afforded one. According to LegalZoom, the suspect must be told the lawyer will be appointed without charge if needed. This reiteration is to ensure the suspect doesn't let the idea of obtaining legal counsel dissuade them from exercising their rights. According to Teen Vogue, without this additional advisory, the caution of the right to consult with an attorney could be misunderstood and rendered meaningless. The last right aims to help make sure that both law enforcement and a representative and the suspect understand that they are both to adhere to the suspect's rights. The last right being, do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Officers need confirmation from a suspect that their rights have been understood, because it determines all the evidence against them thereafter that are going to be used in criminal proceedings. If the suspect being arrested answers no to this question, then the officer must reread the suspect's rights to make sure that they understand their rights upon arrest, according to law firms. This understanding of a suspect's rights is pivotal. It helps dictate all further criminal proceedings. And according to Cornell Law School, without a Miranda warning or a valid waiver of the Miranda rights, statements made may be inadmissible at trial under the exclusionary rule. These rights combine to make the Miranda rights for the United States citizens, and it stands to what gives individuals fair standings when it comes to dealing with the judicial system. In conclusion, These Miranda rights are what are afforded to all American citizens. So next time you or someone you hear, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. Do you understand the rights I have just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me? Remember, you have the right to remain silent. Thank you.